Hi guys, how are you? You might hear echoing because my mom is in the other room trying to find my phone and she left hers on. So you hear it? Echo, echo, echo. It sounds weird. How you guys doing? How is everybody? We got everybody a few minutes to pop in here. Tonight is the oracle readings. Oh, mom found my phone. Can you turn that off, please? Yeah.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Okay, everybody. Let me get it on YouTube. It should say, so let me guys know. For one, oh, it automatically popped on here. That's funny. Can you guys tell me how the sound is today? Yesterday the microphone wasn't working, so I put on my earbuds. I go back to check how it sounded with the earbuds in. It was absolutely horrible. The quality of the picture was absolutely horrible, and somehow the settings got changed on here for the picture. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Oh, wait. My notebook is in the other room, too. I know my mother had it in her hand.
I got mine. I'll go get it.
It was in here. She took it.
I didn't take it.
She's like, is this a notebook I use? I said, no. And by mistake, got left in the other room. Hi, Tiffany. How are you? So I think I got everybody. I think I remember everybody that redid it. I noticed, I don't know what's up with YouTube. So I keep checking to make sure. Hey, Rhonda. So I keep making to make sure to see who has left the one ahead of time to know, so I can know that you guys want a reading. And all right, honey, I'll get you. And YouTube will show them for a little bit and then they disappear. So when I come back, they're gone and someone else will be up on there. So I'm going to try to remember my memory who it was. All right.
Tiffany said like
Diane, Lynn,
no.
C,
Yeah.
Tiffany.
United.
Hold on. Tiffany, L, United. I'm making sure I write y'all down. Cindy put down the one, right? Yes, I'm pretty sure Sydney just
Krishan,
said.
Dixie, Cindy.
Hold on. Sydney.
Cindy.
Oh, Cindy. I put down Krishan.
Dixie.
And hold on. I put down Krishan because she came in here and said, "Hey Sue, how are you, sweetheart?" She said hi, but she always gets a reading, so before I'm going to put a question mark next to it, so before it's definite, I'll make sure she comes in first. I know she's busy with all her studying and stuff.
Ooh.
Hi Sue, would you like a oracle reading, honey? It's messages from Spirit. I'm not doing regular tarot tonight. On Thursday nights, I do oracle, and it's just messages from your spirit above, your guardian angels.
Rhonda was.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that.
Yes, I did.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, Sue, honey.
All right. So Sue will make 9. So you can get the same number.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
22.
8. Huh? Let me see your list, Mama. I'm missing somebody. Oh, Dixie. I knew Dixie, too. I don't know why I forgot to write her down. All right, here you go. So somebody, I don't know if you're in here, somebody on Facebook said to put down a 1 for them to get a reading. But I don't know what the YouTube name is, so I don't know who they are. And so I didn't write that name down because I don't want to dox them if they didn't want to be known who they were.
Right.
Just so if they happen to be in here or whatever the case may be, that way, I didn't forget about you. I seen it on Facebook, but I don't know who you are. And Hey CJ Mac, so I didn't want to write your name down and call out your full name if you didn't want somebody to be, I don't want to be like, oh hey, it's me, and then now they know who you are. Privacy could be important. So if it's something like Facebook and you don't want people to know who you are, you can private message me and let me know, and I'll put you on the list and just let me know who you are under that name. CJ Mac, would you like an oracle reading?
I don't see.
You don't see who?
Oh, there he is, CJ. He didn't show
Yeah.
up.
Hey Alicia, how are you doing tonight? Hey Kashan, sweetheart, did you want an oracle reading tonight? Okay, Kashan, every time I say your
Sorry, I
name,
don't know the answer to this one, but I'm learning.
every time I say your name, this pops up. Oh, Alicia, I'm so sorry.
She didn't say if
I
they
hope
wanted
your
to
night gets better, honey.
Tell them to put a 1 in if they want to read.
I just did, Mama.
Oh, well, I didn't.
So I went back to work today after I missed a couple of days. I'm a Tablet store. Always, Kashan, huh? It's funny. Oh, we didn't do it this time. I think it's when I say hi. So I won't say hi, blah, blah. So if anybody's in here and if I didn't write your name down, put a 1 in the comments. So far I got Diane, Lynn, Tiffany, United, Sydney, Kashan, Rhonda, Sue, and Dixie. So what I'm going to do, I announced this on Tuesday. Matter of fact, when I put a post up on my community page on Tuesday, I let people know. It's not saying I won't timestamp. All right, honey, I got you, Alicia. So I'm not saying that United, I got you down. I seen that you said it beforehand, and I was able to get you.
Velvet.
Velva, I'll write you down, but tonight we're doing spiritual readings. And Tuesdays, you can ask questions. Today it's just messages from your spirit.
Alicia said how much? What is that for?
It's free, honey. It's free. The readings I have in here is free unless you want a private reading.
How's your poison oak do?
Good, it's all gone. Then I hurt my back. I ended up missing work for it. Oh, I'm telling you, it's been one thing after another. COVID, poison ivy, at commission because of my back.
Velvet said she was here a few lives ago and kept missing them.
Okay, Velvet.
Oh, Sean said she's after Dixie right now. Where?
Right now I have you. Actually, you're before Dixie because I wrote it not in the right order. I have Diane, Lindsay, Tiffany, United, Sydney, Kashan, Rhonda, Sue, Dixie, Alicia, and Velvet. Yeah, you have a bad back too. Yes, I do too. I do too. So sometimes I do the smallest little things and my back goes out. My back hurts all day, every day, but sometimes I don't know, bend up and pick up a piece of paper and then poof, there goes my back for a week. Brenda, I'm doing oracle readings tonight. I'm not doing tarot readings, which that means is I'm going to give you a message from your spirit guides. So on Tuesdays, I'm on much earlier than this because I'm on for many hours. So I take Tuesdays off from work so that that way I can spend the day on here. This is, for me, it's early evening after I work. Okay, Rhonda. Yes, that means today will be quick. So as I was saying, I was starting to say before, I got to do things a little bit different because this is what started happening. Because a lot of you guys know that the first time you're here, you had to be here when I did your reading, okay? Because what happened is at the very beginning, I've only been doing this for 4 months, so I'm still in the learning process myself. So at the very beginning, I would read everybody, right? And what happens is people would come in that goes to a bunch of different tarot groups just to get a reading and they move on and then they never come back again, which is fine. But what happens is because they have to wait a long time in line, they just leave. So I'm reading for all these people who are not even here. And not only that, so then I said you had to be here when I gave you your reading, right? So, which was, you know, which worked out, which is good. But my regulars, I said, just put one in the comments. If you're not here, I'll still read you and I'll write the timestamp on. So what ended up happening is I have like 2 pages worth of, at least a couple of pages worth of people that want to get read, and then I only half of them end up being here, and I read them, and then I'm writing all these times down, which ends up not being fair to me. And the reason why I say it's not fair to me is one of the things on YouTube is you need viewing hours. So if everybody's only popping in just to get their readings, and they just say, oh, I want a reading, and then they'll come back later to find out the time to read it. I'm not getting my time in for people for the reading. So I'm doing this for free. It takes a lot of energy out of me. It whips me. I get very exhausted and tired. I don't charge. All I ask is that you try to make an effort to be here. On tarot days, you're on here for hours. I will tell you, listen, come back in an hour or so. Go do something. Come back later. I'm not getting to you anytime soon, right? So I don't expect you to be here in every single moment of the live, but at least give it an effort to support me because I'm trying to help support you. Does that make sense? So I'm not saying to be rude. So if you let me know, I'll give you an example like Kashan. Kashan always pops in and out to see when her reading's coming in. If she happens not to be here, I will timestamp her because she gives it an effort. And not only that, she studies. She goes to school, she studies, she has a life. Other people work and such during the hours I do it, so they try to pop in and come when they can, but they can't stay the whole time because of work, whatever. That's different. I will write down your time for you then. But when it came to the point of people just putting their names and leaving, and then saying, "What's my time?" afterwards, that part is not fair to me. So now I'm gonna stop. It's kind of. Oh, I write down the times, and what takes me so long to put them down sometimes is that I write down their time and then I talk and then I have to go back and rewatch the video, and I would have like 20 people have to go back and watch the whole video to find out their exact time to put it in, and that's what ended up being too much. It ended up not being fair to me. So that's why I'm saying that little things need to change. And then, hey Shorty, how you doing? How are you, honey? I miss you. I haven't seen you in here in a while. So another thing that I said I would do is, so people that want to be time stamped, that I approve to be time stamped. Everybody has, they do different lives. They work. They go to school. They have appointments. I still will time stamp those. Um, but if somebody I know it left and they're coming back, I'll skip over them and go right to the next person. You know what I'm saying? And wait till they come back. And then if they don't show up, then I'll timestamp it. So you might get bumped up a little bit quicker. So you might not take as long to wait for your reading unless you tell me to wait. Sometimes some of y'all are like, listen, I got an appointment. Save me for last or something like that. Or wait till I come back. Especially on Tuesdays when I'm on there for at least, usually at least 5 hours. Spend a little less. Well, actually about 4.5 hours I think is average. And let me tell you, by 5 hours, I'm burnt out. I can't even remember my own name. I'm not even exaggerating. I struggle. By the last reading, I struggle. And just so you know, in about an hour, my husband will be here. So it's going to get loud. But he's with my little man at football practice. My dog's going to bark at him, and he's going to come in and say hi. And the dog will bark until he sits down. Don't do it this way. Okay, Sean said, no, Rainbow, don't do it this way. This will consume double timing. Tell the moderator right at that time to note this person's time. Timing will correct when you scroll from start. That's how nobody moderator, you have to do it twice. Are you saying just like don't skip them just to keep going? Like just still keep doing it? I'm either going to read them or not read them. So if I think that you just came in here for a reading and you just want me to timestamp it and not give me the hours I need, then I'm going to skip you unless you're here. Unless you ask me ahead of time. Does you know what I'm saying? Did I confuse you all?
Snell's the only one that didn't say if she wanted to read.
Brenda did say she wanted to read it, but she had a question, and I explained to her that today I don't have questions. I do spirit readings.
All right.
I'll write her down if she's still on here. My whole top of my pen just turned up missing.
Yeah, that's, Amy had it yesterday.
Oh, look it. I screwed it back in here, and then it came back on. That's weird. Brenda.
That's you.
I'll write her. I'm going to write Brenda down. She'll just have to be here.
I just wrote it down.
Hey, sweetie. How are you doing, Eloise?
Did you see Shorty?
All right, Eloise.
Body?
I'll put you down as relevant. So, and when I do put the time down, I figured out, so if I go back and write in your time, I just figured out how to do it to where all you have to do is click on it instead of like, okay, that's my time, and go back and find that time. I figured out how to do it. All you have to do is click on it and it takes you right to that second. Yeah, see, Kashan, if I write it in exactly like the way you did it right there, that'll bring them right to the moment afterwards. What, Mama? What? What?
Say hi.
Say hi?
You didn't say hi to me today when I came in. You did.
Oh, my mother. My mother's telling me to say hi to her. She's sitting right across from me. All right, look, when you start doing a person's reading who isn't available, then somebody to note the time
Was that for me?
that it was when you scroll back. Oh, okay. I understand what you're saying. That'll work for some people, Kashan, but for some people want their reading after the live is over, and then that doesn't work. At that point, it doesn't work. All right. So I probably forgot some of y'all. So let me say who I have on here so far. I got Diane, Lindsay, Tiffany, United, Cindy, Kashan, Rhonda, Sue, Dixie, Alicia, Velvet, Brenda, and Relevant. No, Dixie, you didn't miss anything. Girl, you know I talked for almost the first 30 minutes.
Alicia, Velvet, Brenda, and Robert. Okay.
Yes, Velvet, it is. It gets confusing for me afterwards. And not just that, I wouldn't mind saving 20 people's times at the end, 20 plus people. Some people I private message it to them so I don't end up putting them in the chat afterwards. But I am so tired, I crash afterwards. I crash, so I don't get to it right away. It can take me a few days before I do it because I'm absolutely exhausted. So if I don't have to do it, it's even better. I had to take Rocco to the car.
Rhonda has a non-car related question.
So Kashan, do you mean all right, so right now it's been 19 minutes and 4 seconds. So normally what I would do is write 19 minutes and 4 seconds. So if I put down on the chat afterwards, if I do, make a comment afterwards, after live's over, I would write that down and I could click right on and go right to that spot. Is that what you mean? Because that's what I've been doing. And Nessie's not feeling well tonight, so she's not able to be here tonight.
Oh.
I think she said she was congested or something, and she's
Well,
been using her
but
treatments
they
all
got
day. Yeah, I forgot what it was. Kashan, did you moderate like other tarot channels? Is that what it was? Yes, Kashan, that's what I started doing because at first I didn't know. I just put like 1 hour, 14 minutes, and then they'd have to go to that time. And now if you do it right, it'll highlight it in blue and you can just click on it, it goes right to that spot. But that part sucks too because I could do it for some people. Like Kashana, I always do it for you because I know you're busy. But and that's why you pop in and out. But I'm talking about the people that, hey Glenda, sweetheart, that come in, say they want a reading, and then leave and expect to find it afterwards, and then they go right to that spot. That's not fair to me either, you know, because I'm not getting viewer hours. I'm new. I want my channel to grow, you know. I don't want to be a robot. Thank you, Kashan. Thank you very much. You're a sweetheart. You really are. Like Lynn. Lynn, I know, works during the day, so obviously I'm going to timestamp her. So when you see Lynn on here when I'm doing tarots, because she's sneaking. Exactly, Kashan. I want people to be loyal to me just like I am to them. Yeah. Hey, Fancy, how are you doing, sweetheart? You're at the laundromat listening? Oh, thank you. Did you want an oracle reading, hon? If you're just listening, you don't have to talk. Glenda, did you want an oracle reading? So Fancy and Glenda, or anybody else that's in the background, if you want an oracle reading, just let me know, because I'm going to get started in a minute. I already got my candle. I found on Amazon, I haven't ordered them yet, it's on my wish list, but on Amazon, I found Palo Santo, and you guys know I really like burning Palo Santo. I like it better than sage. And I found it in shavings. I mean, this is in a candle form, but I like it more natural. And so I found it in shavings. Wouldn't that be cool? Because Palo Santo is very hard to burn, and it doesn't stay lit very long. So if I get shavings, oh, that'd be perfect. And my mother, for my birthday, got me this little thing to burn stuff on.
Glenda wants to read.
Okay, Glenda.
Fancy said sure.
I definitely knew Glenda would. I just didn't want to assume.
Did you hear me?
Yes, I saw Fancy said sure.
Okay.
I hope you're feeling good, Fancy. Relevant, post your page, please. If she's still on here at the moment. Her and Fancy have a hysterical channel. They're absolutely funny. They're funny chicks. I absolutely adore them, and they're the sweetest people. It's a family thing. Hold on a second. I got a message. Hold on, and then we'll get started. Oh, hold on. I clicked on the wrong thing. Sorry about that. I cannot. I have trouble doing more one thing at a time.
What should I do on P break? Let me think.
Did you say what you should be doing
On P
on
break.
pee break? Oh.
Oh, that's just not your stuff.
Yeah. Alrighty, alrighty. Hi, Purple Honey. How are you? I know you always pop in and say hi. Alright. Diane, you didn't forget, you know, first half hour I'm yapping, so you didn't miss anything. So you didn't miss a thing. Alright. I'm going to show you which cards I'm using. Let me get the box. I was going to just put this up and see, like, guess which deck it is. So tonight I'm going to use, this oracle deck here, Life Purpose Oracle cards, and where's the other one? Oh, it's under my notebook. Shamanic Healing. I've used these before too. I was gonna do past life, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do past life because they're not really good spirit messages. I guess it gets. I didn't really connect well with them. I mean, they're a cool deck, but it's like this is what you were in a past life, and some of them I don't connect with, unless unless you connect with that energy that goes along with it.
Good personal deck.
Huh?
It's a good personal deck.
Yeah. Hey, September, how are you? Oh, you know what? I have an oracle deck from your ancestors that somebody used to come to our church made. I forgot all about that. It has to be in the other room with all my other tarot.
She made them?
Did I call somebody a hoe? Diane said, who you calling a hoe? Oh, was it supposed to be somebody say hi? Oh, it was Lynn. She's being fresh. She's calling people a hoe.
When did,
I thought I slipped and said something.
oh.
So I'm cleansing the cards now. Diane, you're first. So you got here just in time.
Oh, let's see if September wants to read. Say hi to September.
I did.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let me cleanse these. See me looking down, it's because I'm looking at chat.
I answered, really? I've never been first. It might be the last time.
Yeah, Diane, you're right. You've never been first. You want to know why Diane's first? Because she came on hours ago thinking she was late. I saw your comment and then it disappeared. All the comments disappear.
Sue wants to know the difference.
The difference between it's an oracle reading or just it's not as in depth as tarot, so I don't really get into your business. I get messages from spirit, so it's really spirit telling me what to say, if that makes sense. They go by a lot quicker. It doesn't take hours. Depending on how many I have, I mean, I might be on here 2 hours most, and that's with a whole list of people. Right now, my list is pretty short, so once I get started, it goes pretty quickly. I don't get all in your business. It's just messages from your guides. Oh, thank you, United. Dixie, I do every single Thursday night. I do oracle readings, spirit readings every single Thursday. I always have. Except for last week I didn't because I couldn't move because of my back. So I did miss last Thursday, but I do it every single Thursday about this time.
Dixie said, when did we start doing it?
Yeah, I just answered her.
Oh, I wasn't listening to you.
My mom sits across from me. She pays attention to chat, so doesn't even pay attention to what I say.
No, I don't. Diane slipped in the bathroom.
Oh my God.
Read the text.
Oh my God. Did you hurt your back or hit your head? So just so you know, Tuesday's tarot, today, Thursdays you always get spirit readings.
Uh-oh. Is that the...
I don't know if they came home, it's early. Oh, it's my granddaughter.
Oh.
I'm live, honey.
Why
She
you
said,
always-
why are you always live?
'Cause you always
I'm
come
only
on
live like
Thursday.
3 days a week. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tuesday all day for tarot. Wednesday I do paranormal, and Thursday I do these.
Is there for Diane?
Today's Thursday.
Glenda said hi, Alice.
Hey, beautiful Glenda.
Starts papering.
I hope you're okay, Diane.
Did you see what Bill?
Velvet said, I know my guys are going to be up in my business. If your guys are up in your business, that means I'm going to be up in your business. I'm just saying. Anybody that's new here, just know I can be pretty blunt sometimes, especially when I do tarot. And if I start going, it's because I'm trying to find a way of saying it nicely. I don't say things rudely, but I don't know. I'm not good about, people are really come up with these perfect, beautiful words to explain things. I'm just straight to the point. So sometimes I have to be like, instead of owning your own shit, it's your fault. You're going through the trouble you're going through. I have to figure out a way of saying, saying it a little bit nicer.
Diane answered your question.
I kind of did the spirits.
The splits.
Oh, the splits, and grabbed for something, and now I'm just kind of hurting and just off. Ooh, girl, you're going to be sore for a few days. And see, my brain naturally wanted to say something fresh, and I'm like, no, Iris, you can't. You're alive. You have to, just
Looks
be
like,
all love and light.
looks like Mom's starving.
Look at Isis. See, you guys made a comment yesterday. You guys didn't see Isis, and I told you all. I said, because I'm not doing readings. As soon as I do readings, she's going to be right up on the table. See, she's right up on the table. All right, kitty, kitty, you have to get down. All right. Yep, Kendra, I started, honey. I'll put you down on a list. I know you said that you're working and you'll be listening.
Where's Kendra?
She just popped in.
So she's on the list?
Yep.
Good.
Hey, Celica. I thought for sure you'd be going to bed right now. I know, Nessie said she wasn't coming on, so I know you go to sleep earlier than Nessie does. Yeah, I snuck and brought my earbuds to work today because I was in the back room by myself. I'm like, ooh, nobody will even know. Oh, and these are the oracle cards, the shaman ones.
Did you know that?
I showed you the box, but I didn't show you the cards. These are the back side, and these are the front side. I hope you feel better, Diane. Oh, good. I'm glad United. I can't do it. My mentors, when I was learning how to read tarot years ago, I think they gave up on me. They would say, you have to try to word things differently. I can't. I try, and I just can't do it. I try. So if I'm reading to you and it seems a little blunt or just straight to the point, that is still me trying that's me trying to say it in the right way. I'm telling you, I promise you. I'm not good at it. Yeah, exactly. I like people that are more honest and more blunt anyways, and that's my personality. And the reason why I do it, I have horrible anxiety, okay? And I would want somebody to be upfront and honest with me instead of wondering what they're thinking, what they're feeling. You know what I'm saying? So if you're honest and straightforward, there's no wondering there. You already know. So then you either take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I want somebody to be for me.
What? Uh-oh. I know what that means. What's the matter? What do you want?
Hi, Mr. Meanier. How are you, honey?
What do you want? What do you want?
Oh, cookie time.
You think it's cookie time?
It's cookie time. They know when reading starts, they all get their cookies. Amy bought him a box of cookies the other day.
Drop it, you want them all?
Yeah.
Oh, you lost all your treats now?
There might be a couple, but I think we've been giving it to him for a long time. But there's a box for the doggy up on top. That's coconut flakes. She's looking for kitty treats.
I had a bag that was...
Oh, Ron, they're just so cakey. Ron, you know damn well that frosting was... I made my husband a cake yesterday, And before I put the chocolate frost, the cocoa powder in the frosting that I made, oh my god, it tastes like the best buttercream frosting ever. And something told me to keep that frosting, but I was making a chocolate cake and I didn't. Added the cocoa powder in it. It was the most bitter cocoa powder ever. Everything I put in it did not help. The little bit of salt, nothing was working. It was just, and it was a name brand too. It was a name chocolate brand. It wasn't Hershey. Hershey has a good cocoa powder. I forgot what it is, but it's usually a very expensive brand, and it was bitter, horrible. Rhonda says it wasn't bad. It was just strange. I mean, they're still eating a cake, so it can't be that bad. I haven't even had a piece of it yet. You know me and my frosting, I'm picky. Like I didn't get fat for eating skinny. Sometimes I do when I see people not responding, the reader, not behaving nicely, or the reader. Oh, wait. I was reading Kashan's comment, and see, Restream doesn't keep scrolling with the comments. All right. Can I have one, Mama? No. Yes, that. No, not that. Yeah, sure. Thank you. Well, honey, didn't you ask to you earlier? Go ahead, sweetheart. Go ahead. Go ahead. Be careful where you're walking. That's a very pretty dress. It looks very pretty on her. You just gotta brush your hair.
She's not going anywhere.
She has a knot in the back of her head.
Oh, jeez.
I bet you she brushed her hair, did do the very back of it. That's what it looks like.
Dawn,
All right, Dawn, honey, I got you.
did misdemeanor or September 7th?
They didn't put a one in the chat. They wanted one.
Yeah.
If they want to read it, they'll put one in the chat. My list is very short, so it might be a short live. Hi, Dawn. I saw you message me, honey. I'm sorry I didn't respond yet. Yeah, because I know you said September and some didn't say they wanted reading, but I don't think they ever have. I think they always just come in and say hi. Oh, I have to put I don't read Oracle in reverse. This is saying that even though you know what you want in the future, Diana, you know what your purpose is afterwards. You know what I mean when I say afterwards. But sometimes you do feel a little bit lonely still, and you want that bond again. You want that connection again. So sometimes it makes you feel a little bit lonely. But this is really your time to shine and connect, to learn to get to learn yourself, to get to learn about yourself, get to know who you are again, and get to know what you really want in the future to move forward. And your guides know this, and they just want you to know that everything is okay, and you're right at the point where you need to be in life, which is a really good point to be, even though if you do feel lonely sometimes. They understand that, and they see that. But this is really you're at the point where you're spiritually growing a lot, and you're learning to connect with your higher power, and that's something that you're missing a long time ago. You just used to go day by day just existing, and now you're really starting to open up and learn how to appreciate the small things. All right, and let me pick you, and let me pull you a shaman card. Oh, see, divine timing. Just what I was getting. It was saying is that you're in the phase right now of rest, of growing. You're in this stage of your life where it's time to ascension, to grow further spiritually, and your time is coming, and you know this. Just when the time is right, your new adventure, your next chapter is going to come along. It'll happen in due time. Mia, can you please take out the dog, honey? Pretty please. All right, Miss Diane. Lindsay, are you in here? Hi, Sharon. Oh, sugar, you said you wanted to be on the list. I forgot to put you down. Said she wanted a reading on Facebook. I put you down, Sharon. I'm giving Linda a second to see if she's in here. Tiffany L, are you in here? Tiffany. I'll skip Lynn for a minute and do Tiffany if she's in here. Actually, Celica's probably in the low 80s right now, and it's not as muggy as it has been. I'm really hot right now, but it's not as horrible as it has been here. All right, Kendra, sweetheart.
Tiffany says she's here.
Okay, Tiffany. So what this is saying, for you to, your guides are saying, for you to feel the higher vibration that some songs and some music you spiritually feel connected to, and that is a good way of you self-meditating, being able to connect. Everybody has their way of being able to connect with the divine, and it's your way of saying that music have meanings to you, it has feelings to you. A little more than some people. Some people are like, oh, I just love this song. And some songs you have a true meaning to you, and it has a memory imprint in there, and it helps you be able to connect with divine, which is a good thing to have. So I think it's your guide's way of saying that, expand that, open that up a little bit, and turn that into a form of meditation. And you also know to trust your gut and your instinct, your intuition, and if you expand on that, onto your meditation, that it'll help open yourself even more and greater. Oh, that's okay, Diane. I know you'll be listening. You'll be listening in. I hope you feel better, sweetie. Joy. So this, Tiffany, this goes exactly along what I was just saying, is about that music and that connection and that feeling that you have, and how it helps you connect with your higher power, and it helps you feel that good feeling, that joy that you feel. You notice when you're in a really good mood, you listen to music that uplifts you, makes you feel good, and that's what it's saying, that music really brings that joy and love into your life, and it helps heal your soul. Oh yeah, I understand, United. A lot of people do when they come in here. Like Tiffany, she won't say a word the whole time until I call her name, so I know she's out there somewhere. All right, Tiffany, honey. All right, let me write down Lynn. You're welcome, sweetheart. I'm gonna see. Hold on a second, though. I'm gonna check and see if my AC's on low because it feels like it's not on, and I'm really 1 foot from the AC. So I'm wondering if it got hit on low. Hold on. No, it says high cool. Oh, the filter is dirty. Maybe that'll help it some. Right? It doesn't feel like it's really cool in here, huh?
You must be doing your readings. You always get hot.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm like sweltering hot.
Where is your amethyst? Grab ready.
Okay. Let me write Lynn's time again. Hi, Mama Bird. Oh, that sucks, Mama Bird. I'm sorry to hear that. And you know what? Get earbuds, and nobody has to hear your business. I wear earbuds all the time because my husband. I don't really like when my husband watches on TV. To me, it's boring. So, and YouTube is my TV, so I just put in headphones. All right. Thank you, Kashan. Look at you, Kashan. You're a queen.
What's next?
I'm doing Lynn right now, Kashan. I just did Tiffany, and now I'm doing Lynn. Time to decide. Oh, you got some decisions to make. Your guides see that, and they see that you're struggling, and sometimes decisions are hard. Some decisions come to us in a snap, and some decisions are a little more difficult, and so you need support around you when you make those decisions. Oh, so it's a big change, and the thing is, the change is you're afraid of the outcome of the change. So it's saying that your guides are. Oh, I forgot to drop this down. So it's saying that your guides would be there to protect you and support you no matter what decision you decide to make in life. That they're always there for you no matter what. Even if you make a mistake in life, they're gonna still be there to support you. Let me pick an oracle card for you. Ooh, sexual energy. And sexual energy doesn't necessarily mean sex, the actual act of it. That is that passion and energy, that force that keeps you moving. That's the kind of energy that means. Okay, so that means that no matter what decision you have, it's a force that'll push forward. All right, Miss Lynn. Next is United. I know I just saw United in here. Oh, don't you hate that? These little kids' pools takes a lot longer to fill than you think. Hey, Amanda, sweetheart, how are you? Oops, I'm dropping cards. I'm not going to keep it because I wasn't concentrating. Amanda, if you would like a message from Spirit, just put a 1 in the comment. And look at this. I'm looking at chat instead of paying attention. There you go. All right, United. I knew you were, honey. Well, honey. Could you have what? Yeah, go ahead. Just put your plate in the sink when you're done. Hi, Rob, honey. All right. Oh, look at that. So you're starting a new adventure. You're doing something, a passion of yours that you've been wanting to do for a while, and you're trying to push forward and do things the proper and correct way. And you finally build up the courage to be able to do what it is that you need to push forward of doing. The Justice card is here, so it really has something to do with either career or finances, or you need help from somebody else that's at a higher stature than you to be able to build whatever it is that you're working towards. So your guides recognize that, and they say, though, just keep fighting the fight, and use that strength to push forward and do what it is that you feel right that you want to do in life. Basically, life is in your hands, and that you're mature enough and you're wise enough know at this time in your point of your life that you know what it is that you need to do to push forward to get what's done, what needs to get done. All right. Oh, stripping illusions. So that's what it's saying. For you to be able to get to the point where you are now in your life, that you had to strip away the old for the new to be seen and full light, full potential. So what that's saying is, um, basically, a long story short, you see through the bullshit. Okay, you're experienced enough, you're wise enough now to know who it is that'll benefit you in your life, and to know who is not going to benefit you, and people can't pull one over on you. So that's actually a good quality to have. And sometimes we don't get that until we hit maturity. All right, United. Next is Cindy. Cindy, are you in here? And then Kashan. Okay, thank you, Kashan. I didn't see her write down a one. It looks like I'm always looking at chat, but literally I do miss half of it. Thank you, Kashan. Kashan said, and Amanda. Okay, Cindy, good. That's great. Hi, Susie, to anyone. How are you doing, sweetie? Kashan, you've basically been here since the beginning. And if you're not here, it's not a big deal. It's just I don't want nobody to feel like they have to be here at all times. Especially when I'm on for long days, nobody has to feel like they're stuck. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, United. Thank you very much. Oh, Susie, they're just chatting in there. They just chat away about whatever. They can talk about food, recipes, something crazy happening in their life. And I'm doing spirit reading. So if you like a message from your spirit, just put it one in the comments. Or some people just come in here and just hang out and chit chat. So it's up to you. Some people come in here and they don't get a reading. They just want to see all their friends.
Apparently Mexican is here too.
Yes, I said hi to him. Yeah, last night we did paranormal talk. We did it on what did we do last night on? Which the quality was absolutely horrible. My mic wasn't working. What did we do it? Reincarnation. And I think next week we're gonna do it on oh, hold on, the paper's right here. Next Wednesday, I think we might do it on premonitions. And then the following week, shapeshifters. No, I haven't, Sue. Did it work good? I've been wanting to try it. I heard it's very easy. Oh. Hold on. I messed up all these cards. I know I saw some messed up. Am I losing my mind? Did I fix it already? I might. It must have been the one on top. Have her what? Oh yeah, I asked them if they've tried it. I know, Sharon. Ooh, you soaked them overnight? Yesterday I made chicken parm for my husband. Not from what I just saw somebody make it the other day. They didn't use a double boiler. They cooked it for 3 hours though. I think they cooked it on low for 3 hours on the stove with some water, in a pot with some water.
Wait, what? Caramel?
Yeah, it does make you question things, right, Sue? It's not random. It's okay. That's what everybody's in here. We're all random. You fit into my personality. All right, Cindy. Nutrition. Crystals. Oracle cards. Oh, you know what? Cindy, I don't know what you're doing in life, but for one, your spirit guides want you to know that I don't know, either they recognize that you've been taking care of yourself, or it's time to start taking those steps to take care of yourself. But really what they're saying is it's really time to really get into feeding your soul. And what I mean by feeding your soul is start connecting with your own spirit guides, because I mean, this says oracle cards, but this is you are connected enough to be able to your what can I say, you almost have like psychic abilities, and if you work on them you can grow them more. Okay, so you can notice things before they happen. You can it's like having empathy. You can tell the energies before things happen. So this is what your spirit guides are saying, is really feed your soul, feed yourself that spirit that's within you. Really teach that to grow, and it'll help heal you, and it'll help you be able to heal the world also. I know that sounds silly, but that's the truth. All right, let me pick you a shamanic card, Cindy.
Shamanic.
Ooh. This is duality. That's keeping yourself connected with everybody and everything, and teaching. So that is you, like I said, it's that time to finish growing that connection to spirit. Finish opening yourself up. I think it comes very easy to you. I think you've probably been connected for a while anyways, and this is saying that it's time for you to ascension to the next level. Thank you, Cindy. Oh, Kashan, it's your turn, beautiful. You're welcome, Cindy, sweetheart. No, Cindy, there's nothing you should know, hon. All you have to do is put a 1 in the comments, and this doesn't take as long as tarot. It goes a lot quicker. Let me cleanse these cards.
Who are you talking to?
I was talking to Susie.
Oh, you said Cindy.
I just did Cindy.
I know. You just called Susie Cindy.
I was talking to Cindy, then I went right to Susie.
Oh.
So if you want an oracle reading, Susie, just put a 1 in the comments. Oh, you're asking the cards. Okay. All right, honey, let me put you down. See, Kashando, I knew who you meant.
I saw it this way.
Yeah, I just wrote Susie down. Alrighty, Kashan. Oh, look what card came up, Kashan. School. And look what it says right here. The answers that you're seeking involves going to school. Creative expression. And that is basically your guy saying to make sure you do what it is that you want to do in your career moving forward. Don't do, oh, see, career change. This is saying you need to do, when you go to school and what you want to learn, make sure you're doing what's going to keep you happy for the rest of your life. Use that, pick a career that is going to be able to financially be able to set you, but really what's going to make you happy. Money is not everything. Okay, so it's not riches that you want in life. It's spirituality and happiness is what you want in your life. So if that means that you might have to switch things up a little bit, do what it is that makes you happy in life, because you're the one that's in control of your destiny in your life. Don't let others influence you. You do you. And all right, so it also, it says school, creative expression, and career change could be even if you keep going and get a degree in what your schooling you are doing. That means you can still learn something um, that's going to make you happy on top of it. Spiritual, learn something, that creativity. Hey, Izzy Pop, sweetheart, how you doing, honey? How you been, sweetheart? Hold on, Kashan. I'm going to pull one oracle card for you. Oh, unlimited possibilities. And that's what I'm saying. Your guides are letting you know, like, honestly, you're in control of your own destiny. You're in control of your own life and the goals that you set for yourself. And I don't know why they're telling me to tell you this. Do not let others influence you in your career choices and your life path. It is your path alone. All right, Kashan, honey. All right, Miss Rhonda, you're up. And then Sue Pelkey's next, and Dixie.
So help
Polky, I think it's Polky.
or horny.
Picorni, okay. I say her name wrong every single
I keep
time.
calling her horny, so I didn't.
You say Horny.
Horny. That's how I remember.
Hey, forget you to remember it, Mama. Go for it. Thank you, Kashan, sweetie. I know, Rhonda. Rhonda's Kindle has
20,000.
no, she has like over 1,000 books waiting for her to read, but she reads quite a few books a week. Rhonda reads constantly.
I know how bad my cards are these days.
Okay, honey. Well, then I'm glad you popped in to say hi to us all.
Well, this is an oracle.
But this is Oracle. This isn't this. These are usually positive affirmations from your spirit guides. This isn't me getting into your business and telling you what you don't want to hear. Oh, you got 2060 to read right now. How many have you read so far this year? Exactly, Kashan. I do read books from a computer or my tablet, but there's nothing as good as actually holding that book in your hands. I love it so much better. Actually, I read it better. I understand it better if I'm holding it in my hands. 500. All right, you read 510 books so far this year. Yeah, see? We're only halfway through the year. All right, Rhonda. Writing. Rhonda, your heart's desire, speaker. So, do you remember when I told you that
Hello?
I said you should write a short story. This is funny. Look what came up, writing. So anyways, it's saying that you need and want some changes in your life, and your guides are here for you, support you in decisions, and then they could feel your heartbreak and the struggles that you've been going through inside silently. It's saying really that what they're saying is start really truly doing what it is that you want to do to be able to make you happy. It's time to make that choice and move forward. That you have a bigger purpose in life, and it's time for you to do and put your foot out there into the world. Basically, is what your guide is saying. And write Iris a short story. All right, let me pick you a shamanic card here. I keep saying this wrong today. But let me pick one of these cards for you. Sue, you're next, sweetheart. Oh, sacred space. Oh, okay. So it's really time for you to connect with your higher power also. Um, Look at this spiral. This spiral is kind of like the labyrinth. You need to walk that journey, your spiritual journey, to be able to connect to your higher self so you can learn to heal yourself and get that spark back that you need and that you desire in life. All right, Miss Rhonda. Sue Love, you're next. Sue the Dixie, and then Alicia. Is Velvet still in here? Hold on a minute. I gotta grab some water. I'm getting cotton mouth. Rhonda's being silly. She's like, so do you do the hokey pokey? Listen, I'm so lazy. I use the wheels to slide onto the refrigerator. I just need to take a sip, y'all. You just gotta use book and it smelled more than musty. It's been sitting around for a while somewhere. So we got one fall baby and then one spring baby. All right, Sue. I can, Kashan, because it reminds me when I was in elementary school when teachers used to read books to us. And I love being read to. I love it. So I like it if a book can read to me. If it's a storybook, not a learning book. If it's a learning book, I have to read it holding my hand where I won't be able to connect with it. All right, Velvet Honey, a couple more. It's almost your turn. I just wanted to make sure you're in the area. All right, Sue, you're on the right path. Practice. Environmentalist. So basically, what your spirit guides are saying is that whatever it is that you set forth for yourself that you want to do, you're capable of doing. You just gotta hone into those skills a little bit more. Look into it a little bit more, practice the skills a little bit, but you're definitely in the right path. It's saying that you're really grounded and a very earth connected person. So I'm hoping that whatever you do in life is really something that has to do with nature and love and spirit, because really that's one of the things that your soul's connected to. But you're on the right path. Keep doing what it needs to do, and make sure you go outside and show your gratitude and give your thanks. All right, let me pick you one of these cards. Oh, omens. So omens. Sometimes when people think of omens, they think of ooh, an omen's bad. That's not really true. Omens are sometimes signs and symbols out there that you need to pay attention to because things are meant to be. So there's messages out there for you. There's guides and symbols out there for you. You just need to pay attention to those to be able to open the door. Um, to your spiritual self to be able to connect a little bit higher. So omens is really a good thing, not like in the horror movies where omens are bad. Omens are really a good thing and really positive. Basically, it's your destiny too. It helps you find your destiny. Okay, Sue. Dixie's next. Is Dixie on here? Dixie! I know you said you want to be read, honey. Yay, Dixie, you're here. Okay. Good. It's your turn, honey. Let me just shuffle these cards good for you. Alicia, you here too? Because you're next. And after Alicia is Velvet. Oh, thank you, Sue. That's very sweet of you, Susie. Let me cleanse these cards a little bit. Okay, Alicia, good, honey. You're next. You, then Velvet, and then Brenda. If Brenda's here. If Brenda's not in here when it's her turn, I'm going to skip over her. All right, Dixie, my sweethearts. Music says your connection to music is healing for yourself and others, and teaching. And oh, these are, you know what? These are almost exact same cards in almost exact same order somebody else got. So let me pull one more in there to make it different, and then I'll read your message. Oh, okay. So, you know what, you guys? I think this is a theme tonight. I really think the world's changing. It's in a change right now. And, okay, Brenda. Yeah, you're soon. You're in a few minutes, honey. It's not your turn yet. I say a few names at a time. Okay. So, Dixie, as I was just saying, like the universe and the whole entire world is in an awakening. It's a time of change. It's time to, we're all starting to spiritually awaken and be able to learn and connect to be a higher being so we can be more productive in our society and help change the world. That's all of us. So, because we're the ones that are going to have the next generation be our future. So it's time for us to learn to grow and evolve spiritually. And it seems like that's kind of the theme a little bit tonight is that your spirit guides are kind of letting you know that get to learn more to connect with yourself. Um, go to learn more ideas spiritually, learn some of your interests, get more involved with all those type of things that you see around you, and because it's time to find your life purpose. And your life purpose um, isn't just your career. Your life purpose is your spirituality. And when I say spirituality, I don't mean religion. That's completely different. Your spirituality is part of yourself, your spirit, your soul, your connection, to be able to open yourself up to all the things that you want out of life. All right, Dixie, and that is exactly what this saying is. It's really time to reflect and work on you, and not just work on society or day to day life. Do what it is to help let you be happy and help you connect. In other words, girl, do you, do what makes you happy. All right, Dixie. All right, I just finished Dixie, and now it's Alicia. No, Kashan, it's Alicia, then Brenda. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Alicia, Velvet, and then Brenda. Oh, good, Dixie, I'm glad you do. I'm going to write in here so people don't get confused. Who's next in line? All right, Alicia's here. So, Alicia. I'm going to write it in here so everybody gets caught up a little bit. Okay, Kashan wrote it. Perfect, Kashan. Thank you, honey. Alicia, Velvet, Brenda. Sometimes I talk too fast and I confuse people. So tell me if you need to. Look at that, Kashan. You're right on the ball. I'm just shuffling my cards a little bit. I like to cleanse them in between readings. Just so you know, I just got a notification that my husband and their son are home, and they're getting walked through the door, and the dog will be barking, so I might have to stop just for a moment so the dog quiets down. You think I have an American accent? Does my accent sound funny? I'm kind of a high-strung person, so I have a habit of talking fast. Oh, maybe the doggy won't bark because my mother took the doggy outside, so hopefully he doesn't bark. But he'll probably still bark at my husband just because he likes to. It's like a game, I swear. All right, Alicia, honey. Oh, you got some kind of decision to make. Alicia, so your spirit guides are saying that you have some small life decisions to make. I don't know if it's really anything major, but to be able to help keep the peace and be able to help keep you not as stressed or have so much anxiety. And what really works for you is what they're trying to remind you of is that sense, the senses around you, the smells. It helps open your heart and helps you let you receive gifts and receive the blessings that you need. And animals, whether it's a fur baby around you, whether it's a cat, or could even be a goldfish. And it's those little things in life that make you feel better about yourself, so you don't have those days where you feel lonely or sad. So it's really the universe's way of letting you know that they're there. They see the struggles that you go through, and they know what helps you to make you feel whole and complete. Mr. J, they are free. I'm doing free messages from Spirit. So if you like one, put a one in the comments, and I can put you on a list. You just have to be here when I read for you. Ooh, Ooh, sexual energy. So that does not mean you need to go out and have sex. I mean, maybe you do, but that's not really what it's talking about. That's the passion and energy that you want back in your life, to feel vital and alive again. And the universe recognizes that, sees that, and connects with it. So sexual energy doesn't always mean you need to have sex. It just means you need to feel that love and passion back in your life, and doing the things, keeping the things around you that help you feel loved and connected really helps you keep that energy and to be able to push forward. I mean, yes, I do accept donations, but it's not necessary. Alrighty. Alright, Alicia, thank you very much. Velvet, you're next. Let me take a sip of my water. Good thing the dog was outside with my mom when my husband came in, so he wasn't barking.
I tried to get him to go into their truck.
Oh, did you? That happens to me sometimes, Celica. Sometimes I have to back out of the chat and come in, and then make sure I return on my live chat again. It happened to my mom earlier. I don't know. I think it was yesterday.
Every day, all the time.
Oh, yeah, my mom says it happens to her too.
Yeah.
She'll have to leave the chat and then come back again. Actually, that when it happens to me, I shut down YouTube and restart it all over again.
Oh, you asked
Alrighty. Oop, oop. Yes, Velvet's turn. It's Velvet's turn. I'm reading for Velvet now. Maybe my husband was hoping to get a velvet cake. He's like, velvet? Oh, you thought I said pelvic? No, Rob, I did not say pelvic.
What a purse.
All right, Velvet. Yoga. Ooh. I ended up learning some yoga. I'm not a professional at it. I am not that great, but I do practice a little bit of yoga. And it was a shaman lady who I met many, many years ago. And this is what this reminds me of, and maybe this is what it's telling you, is that yoga is very important for our spirit and our soul, because it helps us to be able to connect. It helps to align our chakras, so it helps us align our bodies and our souls, and it's very healing. So that is another way of saying a way for you to spiritually connect yourself, your higher self, to ascension, to be able to move on to the next spiritual level. That will help push you forward with your life. And that's why this also says, the next card after yoga says, you're on the right path. That means keep growing that intuition, those desires, that healing self. I really do think you're a healer. And so if you're not, didn't learn like Reiki or faith healing, whatever it is that your desire to do in life, my guides are telling me that you're a healer, and that is something that you should be working on in this path. And once you learn to connect and go on to your ascension to your higher self, you'll have infinite abundance. That means you open yourself to a lot of great gifts, and I mean spiritual gifts, and love and happiness into your life, which is a very good thing to have, Velvet. All right, let me pull you a shamanic card. I really do. Basically, the guides are saying that you're a healer, and really work with that and utilize that to heal yourself, and then to be able to heal others. Oh, you got past, present, and future. So for you to be the best healer that you can be, sometimes we have to suffer in life. Sometimes we have our struggles. We have circumstances that happen in life that were the best choices that we've either made, or circumstances that's happened to us, or ooh, I just dropped my chair down even lower. If you see me all of a sudden drop, I'll fix it in a minute. So with this saying, it's all part of your journey. Some of your struggles you can turn those into strengths and turn those into the being the best person you need to be. Because if you didn't have those struggles, you wouldn't be able to learn empathy, and that empathy could turn into healing yourself and be able to heal others. All right, Elise. Velvet. Next is Brenda. After Brenda is Relevant, Glenda, and Fancy, and Kendra. Kendra's listening out there somewhere. She's working. All right, let me try to fix this chair because it's way too low for me now. I didn't even know it got that low. Mom, that chair can go all the way down to the ground.
Yeah. Brenda says she's here.
All right, Brenda, honey. After Brenda is Relevant, and then Glenda, and then Fancy.
Did you, Jacqueline asked how much it costs, did you answer?
Yes, we said that it doesn't cost anything unless they wanted to do a donation.
Right.
Yeah, we answered that a few minutes ago.
Just check.
I think Celica responded to. Or somebody did in here. I don't remember who it was.
Your pants rolled down. Not good.
I hate it when that happens.
That big fat belly.
Oh, my hips are killing me tonight.
I'm still here. The ISIS went outside.
They do, and you know, I notice a lot of times when I do readings, it ends up being like a theme. It's a coincidence where I'll end up having one card that pops up over and over again. But really, I think a lot of us, and part of it is too, right now where we have the full moon. So the full moon it has to do with the energy that flow, their desires to be able to connect with our higher self. So that's one of the reasons why a lot of these energy readings are coming up today. It's part of it could be the full moon. Oh, everything hurts today. Yeah, everybody's saying they got a lot of body pains going on. I'm just shuffling my cards good. All right, Brenda. I'm reading Velvet's comment. He said, when you said I'm a healer, you made me remember that my friend said I'm her personal therapist because I'm not judgmental of her thoughts. She said, I'm the word of reason. Oh, that's a good gift to have, actually, Velvet. Some words are power. Words can be very healing. I'm not very gifted with my words, but I'm a very hands-on healer. So everybody has their own skills. But honestly, I would start meditating, reflecting, and bring it not only the energy of healing with your mouth, but to be able to use with your hands also. Long story short, learn to do the energy healing. It's a great thing. Oh, Reese, what's the matter? Hey, you okay, honey? Hold on. Is he okay?
It's why he's only grass out there.
Oh, the dog went outside and ate grass, so now he's gonna get sick. Sorry about that. If he keeps doing it, I'm gonna mute it for a second. Oh, you poor baby. It's okay, honey. Oh. All right, hold on 1 second, you guys.
Yep.
And they said he didn't do anything. So I wonder if he's just not feeling well. Oh, he's shaking. Yeah, I don't think he's feeling good. Oh, sorry, you guys. My puppy needed my undivided attention. All right, who is next? Brenda. Sorry, Brenda. My fur babies and my family always come first. And that breaks my heart. And besides, I muted it so you didn't have to hear his gagging. He didn't get sick, but obviously he's not feeling that well. Thank you. Actually, it's a dress. It's very long, but not very long. It's a dress and it's too short. If I bend over, everybody would see my big booty, so I have to wear leggings underneath it. But it's supposed to be a dress. Look, it's quite long. See, it's a dress, but it only goes to here, and if I bend, it'll go floop. So I got leggings underneath it. I'm too old to be wearing dresses like that. What, sweetheart? Do I have hair ties? You know where they are. The scrunchy ones? Go ahead, you can use one. Go pick the color you want. You can pick 3 of them. Yeah, it's a long time. Technically, it's supposed to be a dress, and some people do wear them that short. I wouldn't. Yeah, fancy. You gotta go let your sister know. You gotta call her up, let her know it's her turn. She's come. Well, I'm doing, I'm doing Brenda right now, and then it's your sister's turn. Alrighty. All right. I had to get my mojo back for a minute. Mama dearest.
Oh, what now?
Yeah. At least I didn't waste it this time. Oh, really, Susie? Actually, my mom gave me this. It was hers. Yes, there should be a whole bag of them. They're inside a bag. I don't know, honey. It's one of those drawers. There ain't that many of them.
Usually the middle one.
I don't know. Sorry about that. My granddaughter wants some hair ties.
Oh.
Iris sent you a link to a page to consider for paranormal chat. I have a Discord if people want to do that. I'm kind of confused what you mean.
She sent you a page already.
Oh, okay. I'll check it after my live. All right, Brenda, hon. Oracle cards. Brenda, do you used to have an Oracle cards? My guys show me with you with a deck of cards. Did you one time own them and not do nothing with them?
Yeah.
Honestly, as soon as I pulled that card, her guide showed me her having a deck on a table, but with them laid out, but she never used them. It might have been many, many years ago, or maybe she thought about it and didn't do anything with it. Hey, Pooja, how you doing? Would you like to be put down for her spiritual reading tonight? I'm waiting for Brenda to respond.
Sharon said, did you ever look at what I sent you?
What you sent me? Let me write that down because I might have forgotten, Sharon. I wrote it down so I can go back and look. I might have forgotten. Not Oracle, but a tarot deck. Same difference, and you never use them, right? Or maybe you played around with them, but you didn't really do anything with it. That's kind of the gather, the kind of what I'm getting at. So basically what your guides are saying is that maybe it's something that you can look into again, just even if it's just a play around and basically the reason is to help open yourself up a little bit, because you know you're already gifted a little bit, and you already know that you know how to read for the bull crap also, but this is to help you be able to connect, okay, and be able to help you get those answers when you're kind of unsure what it is that is what you want. And they're also saying some of the things that also help you connect is certain smells or scents will bring on a karmic memory or a life experience. So those type of things connect with you, and those type of things like aromatherapy will also help heal you because of that connection also. So in other words, bring some life and some plants or whatever it is into your home, a little bit, even if it's an ivy, something in your home that has a little bit of life. That'll help you keep you connected also. That's fine, honey. I'll write down, if she's not here, Fancy, I'll write her time down, okay? All right, Brenda, let me pull you one more card. Oh, sacred space. So basically, it's your guys confirming again what I just said to you, but you need to find a time to be able to connect, a quiet time. Oh, you've been waiting on confirmation. So, Spirit is saying that you need to find that quiet time to be able to connect and receive those messages and those answers. Okay, and that quiet time means either it's meditating or connecting with the earth, or if you don't have time by yourself, go to the bathroom and shut the door and do what you need to do in there and get your peace of mind to be able to pray and connect. Oh, did you find the bag?
Yeah, she was looking at living.
Oh, not,
She's
all right,
right
she
here.
forgot where they used to be. All right, Brenda, thank you, honey. Yeah, Hashana's right. Tuesdays are for a question, and that's the day I do tarot. Today I do spirit readings. You get a message from your spirit guide. All right, I'm gonna write down.
Cujo?
No, right now it's Relevant's turn,
No.
so I'm gonna write down her time.
I was just going by what Krishan says.
Right after Relevant is, I'm doing Relevant right now, then Glenda, Fancy, and Kendra. You're welcome, sweetie. All right, let me write Pooja down. And he wants a timestamp. He or she, I'm not sure, wants a timestamp. All right. Well, honey, go ahead. Yep, that's fine.
I don't know. Cujo said don't forget to add Cujo in the list.
Yes, I just added Pooja.
Oh, okay.
And I wrote down to make sure to timestamp them so I don't forget.
Okay.
All right. Support. Author. And school. And I pulled Noam Yoga. All right, so Relevant. Basically, what this is saying is that when this is support, this is saying that you've been so worried about everybody else that you're really not starting to take care of yourself. So they recognize support you give, but you also remember to to um, to take time for yourself. Also, it says that for your family, maybe you guys could do this as a collective, or maybe something that you should be doing, um, is write the book of life of your family. And if you don't really write it down, start telling those stories so they can be passed down, because storytelling and history is very important to family. So that's what it's saying is get to all the information about your ancestors, kind of like work on making a tree of life. It's really going to help open up your family, your spirit, bring that joy back alive again, those memories back alive again, and so then those could be carried on to the future children, our future children, our grandchildren, and our nieces and nephews. because that's our future of all our ancestors that get brought down the line. So it's saying basically make sure you write that history so it can be passed down. All right. If it's not with words, please word of mouth, but make sure you save the pictures and do whatever you can to save that history. Okay. I kind of see like a tree of life thing going on. It's the generational thing getting passed down. It's also saying don't forget to, like I was saying, make sure that you want to make sure you support and provide for everybody else. But to still remember to take care of yourself. Hold on one second, Mia. Honey, I can hear your phone very loud, sweetheart. Go into the other room more. Thank you. So what this is saying is make sure that you take care of yourself and get that time to be able to heal and reflect on your own so you can continue on doing what it is that you need to do. All right, let me pick your shaman card. Oh, changes. So these are talking about changes coming your way. But these are going to be changes are sometimes going to be hard, but these are going to be beneficial changes. There's going to be changes that you need in life, even if you don't see it at this moment. In the long run, it's going to be able to benefit you. So it's going to be some kind of shift in the direction that you're going in now, but it's a promise of a better other side, if that makes sense. All right, relevant. Fancy, you can let relevant know that we wrote down the time for her, and that I'll give it to her after. All right, Glenda. Glenda, are you in here, honey? Oh, I hope you heard it. If not, you can just back up just a minute or so.
Was that Lindsay?
No, that was relevant.
Oh,
Oh, good, Glenda. It's your turn, sweetie. And then it's Fancy, which I just seen Fancy in here, and Glenda's working, so I know she'll hear it, even if she can't respond. I'll write it down, though, just in case she's too busy. And then Dawn, Sharon, Amanda, Susie, and Pooja, I'll timestamp also, and that's my list. Oh, you're hanging with the grandbaby? I got my big granddaughter up here. Hey, Lynn. Did you? I already did your reading. It was at the about 47-minute mark, so that was like almost an hour ago. If you wanted to go back and find it, or wait until afterwards, Lynn, and I'll send you your timestamp. I'll Facebook it to you. Oh, Susie, 2 hours is a quick reading. Thursdays is always quick. I'm only on for like 2.5 hours. Tuesdays, when I do readings on Tuesdays, it takes hours. The readings are longer. My list is more than double the size.
I wonder what that smell was.
Oh, wait, Celica, do I have... No, shoot, Celica. No, I don't have any list.
She was?
Last but not least, did I have a list? I forgot to write her down then.
Oh,
Yeah, Kashan, it's like 5 hours, huh? On Tuesdays. Ooh, so let me tell you, Tuesdays I'm exhausted.
she has Fancy, Dawn, Sharon, Amanda, and Pooja. She skipped Glenda.
Because she's talking about the ones that are next.
Oh, you're doing Glenda.
Kendra, after Fancy is Kendra, then Dawn. All right. So Glenda, what this is saying is that your guys are letting you know that in the past you worked so much of doing it is what you needed to do in life that you didn't You weren't able to find time to do things that make yourself happy. And now it's that time for change. I think some of that's going to be forced upon change, which is hard and difficult. But you have a decision that you have to make. You have options that you can take. But make sure your guides are saying that trust your intuition, trust your gut instinct, trust your guides, pray, and do what it is that's going to um, make your soul feel happiest, what's going to make you feel more at peace, that it's your time to have some rest and relaxation as much as that you possibly can without all the stressors, so they understand and they see that you have decisions that you have to make, and if you don't make those decisions or take those opportunities when you have a chance to, that the universe is going to come knock everything down and force you to build back up to get you to your happy place. So basically, do it yourself so they don't have to come along and help do it. And really trust your gut and your instinct and make those choices for Glenda, not for anybody else, for Glenda. It's time to take care of you. It's time for you to have your happiness. Oh, Glenda, I almost forgot to pick your card here. Oh, creativity. So this goes along with the changes that you're going to make in your life. You're going to make a change in your life, and creativity is building something new that makes you happy, doing something that is going to fulfill you and not anybody else. All right, Fancy, you're next. Fancy, fancy girl. I know you're still listening, sweetie. And you're next, Kendra.
Kendra was just here.
Yeah, I seen her. She says still listening, love.
Okay.
I love Kendra. She's such an amazing person. All right. I need a sip of my water.
Do you want soda or something?
Mm-mm. This is refreshing.
Whiskey? Wine? Shot?
My kitchen seems even darker tonight, doesn't it? Even though I got more lighting on.
No.
Look at it behind me. Look how dark it is
Oh, yeah.
behind me.
Well, the light is right here.
My kitchen is so bright right now, but you can't tell in this corner of the kitchen. I have a pretty big kitchen, actually.
But if you open it, your face will be
All right,
brighter.
Fancy. It's not bad.
You don't see it worse. It's not like me call out.
All right. Oh, fancy. Okay, so you got protected school and oracle cards. Okay, the protected is that your guides recently, which you already know, you guys recently had to come around you. And your guardian angels to be able to help be there for you so you can start your healing process. You know exactly what that means, okay? You know change had to come along with it, which is very difficult, so make sure that you keep on the road, the path of recovery. And you going through this life change, which is difficult, hard, and very scary, is a learning lesson for you. And I don't mean like, you bet a bad girl, you had to learn your lesson. I mean that a learning lesson in a way that you got scared, and that was a scary ordeal you had to deal with, and now you had to change some of your life circumstances so you can have a nice, full, healthy life. That change that I'm talking about, that learning experience, is how you view life now, how it's going to be able to open up and how you view and see things a little more differently. You're not going to take things for granted as much. So even though you had traumatic experience happen, it's going to help level you up spiritually so you can see things a little bit better and a little bit clearly, a little bit more spiritually. like a form of extension. It's also saying that you're gifted too, and that you should be able to hone into your start working more in your divination and your spiritual self and your spiritual side. And if you've been losing touch with it, to get back into that, because right now is the time. Your open beacon of information and of love and light, and it's now the time to utilize that. Okay. All right. Let me pick you one of these cards. Oh, past, present, and future. So somebody else had gotten this card earlier, and this basically means the same thing with you. That, like I just said, you just went through a horrible experience, and so it ended up being a learning experience, and it means it helped push your ascension a little bit faster, your spiritual self up a little bit quicker, because it's going to force you to make life changes, and it's going to, and it made you open yourself to remember all the little things that were near and dear to your heart and precious to you. And so that this also talks about the challenges that you have through life. You didn't have the easy life. It felt like there was one thing after another, but that's what made you be the person you are today. So never look at those horrible things happen to you in life as a crutch. You look at those as strength, because you survived every horrible thing that's ever happened to you in life. It gave you an appreciation and an understanding, and it gave you empathy to be able to see things for what they are, and for other people, and for yourself also. So for in the future, your future self, if you take your guide's advice and start honing back into your spirituality, and learn to connect with the divine, open up your third eye, because it looks like that you used to work on it. I'm assuming so. Maybe you didn't actually didn't notice, but you lost part of it, and that's because of life. Life just kind of got in the way, and now it's that time to get back on track. Alrighty, fancy. Kendra, you're next. So I got Kendra, then Dawn, Sharon, Amanda, and Susie. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put it on live chat. Hold on, y'all. I keep wanting to pick this up and drink it. I don't know why I keep thinking it's a drink, and my instinct is to go.
Sean said drink again.
Yeah. I don't think patchouli smells very good, but I don't think it would taste very well.
Susie said very cool things, Cyrus.
Just writing something down. Alrighty.
They're talking to you.
Who's talking to me? Oh, you're welcome, Susie. It's not your turn yet, though, honey.
Next, right? No.
That's okay, Lynn. It's okay, honey. Life happens. Alright.
Doing candy right now?
You're welcome, Miss Fancy. I'm doing ginger right now. Vanilla latte with patchouli. Oh, you're funny. No, vanilla latte sounds good. I love the taste of vanilla. Thank you, Lynn. All right, Kendra, my love. Strength. Oh, girl, you need that strength right now, huh? Body work. protected. So your guides are basically letting you know that for your life path moving forward, you've talked to me already a little bit about it, so I kind of know what's going on. Is that they're helping you with that strength inside you because it's hard and it's difficult, and you kind of don't really know, like you know what you want to do, but then you kind of second guess yourself, like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Um, and it's letting you know that the guys are going to be there to help protect you. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be very difficult and very hard and very scary, but you have to get that strength inside of you to be able to push forward and don't give up. Don't give up no matter what happens. Don't give up because you know it's the best decision for you, and your guides are going to make sure that you're protected at all costs and not to worry. So let me pull you a shamanic card.
She went to the bathroom for this.
She went to the bathroom. Potty break. All right, Kendra, honey.
Did you do the oracle?
And Kendra, you also got ancient wisdom. Okay, that means you know what to do. I'm gonna pull another card. All right. Ancient wisdom is kind of simple. It's just basically saying, you know, from life experience, what choice you really need to do to make yourself happy. Your whole goal in life now is to move forward, move forward, move forward, not move backwards. Okay. Oh, struggle, yeah, because they've seen the struggles that you've had. They've seen the struggles that you have, and how far you forward that you've come, and you want to make sure you keep pushing forward. Okay, so each journey is a stepping stone. So one thing might be coming to the end, but it's to be able to move yourself forward. Because if you keep holding yourself back, you're going to push yourself back, and you've come way too far for that. Okay, Kendra, so basically, you guys are there to help you along on this transition you're going through. That is gonna hurt like hell. It's gonna hurt like hell, but it's gonna be better for you in the long run. Yeah, very scared, very scared. And honestly, I have a feeling it's not going to go too smoothly. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say that. That's why they're insisting that they're going to be there to protect you and guide you, and don't forget your strength that you have inside of you. All right, Kendra. Dawn, it's your turn, honey.
Right here.
So I'm just going to read you the rest of my list. I only got a couple people left. We got Dawn, Sharon, Amanda, Susie, Pooja, and Selika. Selika's last but surely not least. And I am surprised Selika is still awake.
Sean should be going to
Oh,
bed.
he's oddly calm. Ooh, oddly calm is kind of scary. I am not going to lie. Alrighty. Alrighty, John. Artist. Letting go. And justice. So basically what it's saying is, for Dawn, basically what it's saying is, you need to go back into the hobbies that you want to do again. What it is that makes you feel happy or feel good. You've kind of taken a step away from those things, and it's time to do those things again. All right, find what it is. Well, you already know what it is. Go back to what it is, a hobby that you had before that you really enjoyed, and start picking that up and letting that happen again. And then it's saying, for you to be happy, Dawn, you gotta let go of the small stuff. and maybe even some of the big stuff too that's happened to you, because you can't carry it with you. You can't keep holding on to it. It's it's in the past. Let's leave it there in the past. Um, they're talking over there. I'm sorry, it's distracting me a little bit. It's in the past. Let's just leave it in the past. You can't push it forward. You can't hold on to that. It's all it's doing is weighing you down, weighing your heart down, weighing your soul down. You need to feel lighter and feel more at peace. Um, Justice is here. So basically, what it's saying is, what what's gonna come forward is gonna meant to be come forward in the future. Don't force it. Don't push it. What's meant to happen is meant to happen. Just keep trucking along and doing what it is that you need to do. Oh, ancient wisdom. That means, all right, so this card, I'm going to pull another one, but I already know what this means. That means ancient wisdom means don't keep repassing your same cycle of how you react and handle things, because um, this is time for you to make yourself happy. You can't hold that all in, like I was just saying. Teaching, yeah, because it's a learning experiences. Everything you have been happening has been a learning experience to move you forward more and more and more. All right, see you, Miss Dawn. Sharon, are you in here? I know you said you're listening, cooking or something, so I'm calling you out. It's your turn. If you don't answer in a minute, I'll write you down. Oh, good, you're here. Sweet. Thank you, Kashan, honey. You type fast, Kashan. I'd be still on the first word. I'm a one-person typer. I go. One finger typing. Yes, Susie. Yes, that has happened. Yes, and I tried to nicely tell it to them too. Yeah, yep. I try to say it in the nice way I possibly can. Yep. But I'm pretty honest. I'm honest as I can be ethically, if that makes sense.
Sean is typing with your third finger.
Oh, really? I don't know how you do it. You should see my kids are like, do, 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 and they can type a whole paragraph, but I'm still like this on the second word. I don't know how they do it. They're like, do, 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 do. All right. Oh, oh. Something's telling me to leave that card out for you, and that's music. Music, all right, so this card's come out a lot today, and depending on the cards, the next one's had different meanings. I just want people to know, music is a universal language. Since the beginning of time, we've had sound and music. We have, even our solar system makes a sound out in space. Even the ocean, deep in the ocean, makes beautiful sounds. Okay, and those are all music to our ears. They're soothing. They can, we listen to happy, upbeat music when we want to be energized, clean our house, get things done, when we feel good. Sometimes when we're sad, we listen to sad music, which I don't recommend because too much of it can actually make you depressed. But music heals the soul. It's a universal sound that keeps us all connected. And music is a one thing everybody can enjoy across the whole entire world. Yes, definitely, Susie. Universal language. All right, Sharon. Freedom. yoga, and energy healing. So, listen, Sharon, um, I don't know if I told you this before. I think I have. I could be wrong. Um, this is telling you that you need to do something for yourself that helps you feel connected back to the earth again. And when I say that, that means um, stuff that makes you feel good in your soul. Um, you're a caregiver. You're a healer. Your job in the world is to take care of everybody else. But then you're left with nobody taking care of you, so that means you end up having to take care of yourself. But you work so hard of taking care of others, which makes you feel good, but it's burning you out a little bit. So you have to find time to be able to take moments to rest and relax and to be able to reconnect again, to be able to help energize yourself so you can keep pushing forward so you don't burn out. And honestly, this is what your spirit guides are telling you. Whether it's through music, sometimes music to me also means meditation. Okay? And that's being able to connect with yourself, and yoga too. So you got music and yoga together. Honestly, this is telling, and healing energy and freedom. All these cards are telling me to meditate. Okay, and people meditate in different forms and different ways. It's just what works for you to help you keep you grounded, and then help build that energy back up inside of yourself so you can keep pushing along. All right, Sharon, let me pull a card for you. Yes, you can get on the list, and you'll be the last one for tonight. It'll just be a couple of minutes, but you have to be here when I call your name. I might spell your name because I don't know if I can pronounce it, but I'll put you on the list, honey. Actually, let me put my glasses on because I can't even see your name. Augustina? Is that how you say it, Mama?
I'm not even there. Hold on. Yeah, Agostina.
Okay, no, they don't have to wait too long. I only got a few people on my list. I'm doing Amanda right now. I got Amanda, Susie, Pooja, Selika, and Augustina. And Selika I can do last. Just so it doesn't get confusing. Amanda Cox, are you in here, honey?
Share something.
You're welcome, Sharon.
John was now Amanda.
Okay, good, honey, you're here. I had a feeling you're out there listening. Alright. Let me shuffle up these cards a little bit. I don't mind doing your last, Alec, unless you need to go to sleep, sweetheart. Because I know you're up past your bedtime. You should be sleeping right now. Hold on, I need to take a sip of water. Is that cake good?
Yeah. I'll tell you
So like I said, nah, my tiredness ran away like 3 hours ago.
later. How many coffees is she having?
My mother said, how many coffees have you had? Celica's good for pulling all-nighters. All right, Glenda, have a beautiful night, sweetheart. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that, Susie. All right, Amanda, honey. Time to decide justice and flowers. I'm going to pull another one next to this. Builder. Let me pull one more. Something's telling me I don't know why it's telling me to pull more, but it is. I usually only pull 3, but sometimes the guys tell me to keep pulling. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. Options. So, Amanda, this is saying that you're at the point right now. There's something going in your life that you need to make a decision for, and it's going to be a karmic decision. So, I don't know whether, um, yeah, because it's a kind of healing. So it's going to be a decision that's going to benefit you. Not that everything benefits you, that it does end up coming with a price or end up being hard or difficult. But it's saying that the time for decisions is now. The time to push forward is right now, and connect with your spirit and make sure you talk to your guides and talk to God, whatever your faith system is. And make sure you follow through, so then that'll help you be able to stay connected, so the decisions are a little more open, a little bit more easier to make, and it's time to keep building onto those things that you want to do. All right, okay, because they said there's different options that you can weigh out. All right, there's different options, and but that you need to spiritually open yourself up to be able to make sure you make the right and best decision for you, and it's going to help you grow, because it's something that's going to keep building up, building up, building up, building up. All right, let me pick a oracle card. A shamanic card for you, Amanda. Miss Amanda. Joy, joy. So the reason why you need to make decisions and to build up to your next, basically your next endeavor in life, is really so you can bring that joy back in your life. Like I said, though, sometimes that's hard. It's hard to make decisions of the unknown. That might be a little bit scary, but it looks like in the end that you're definitely going to benefit from the changes that are going to come along your way. All right, Amanda. Susie's next.
She's right here.
Mama.
She said, what? What?
I don't know.
I'll just give you. You
Yeah.
tried it.
Yeah, it doesn't look the same. I don't know. Something happened.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah, it's your cue. Your turn. Nope. I'll find out what you should know. We'll ask your guides what you should know.
Get torn up.
Dang, I need to clean my glasses. They're blurry.
Clean your eyes.
This is too tight.
What did I give you? Oh. I gave you one of mine. So sorry.
Alrighty. Look at everybody's getting flowers.
Oh,
Environmentalists. Time to decide. Alright, Susie. This is another message that also for you, just like everybody else, it's time to connect. It's time for you to get back to get back to the earth, get back to nature, get back to doing what it is that you need to do to make you happy. All right, I think you're a very grounded person that loves nature, that loves life, and you really need to truly get back to that. And it's saying you got a decision to make. It's time to decide. It's time to decide to take that journey, to that step, to do what it is to make you happy. And right now we're at the full moon, so right now you have that strength and that power to be able to manifest what it is that you want in life, to be able to connect to do what you want to do and what you desire to do, which is really a great beginning.
Good. You want me to
teaching. I don't know if it's hold on, let me pick another one to go along with this so I can get. Oh, it's time for you to when you make that next step, that next adventure, to get your feet back down to the earth, to feel it again, to be able to connect and do what it is that you need to do. I don't know whether it's you already have these skills and it's telling you that you need to push forward to give that creativity and teach it to others, or it's time for you to learn it yourself, and that's kind of where this is out, and this is what it's saying. Feels like it kind. What do you mean? I'm confused, Susie. No, it's just not anything from. I'm not opening to spirit like to give you messages from ancestors if that's what you're asking for. That takes too much energy. Sometimes I can do that on Tuesdays, but I don't even. I just try to give you messages that your spirit guides are telling me of your next adventure that you should be working on. Ancestral readings take a hold on me Tuesday and say, hey, I want to know about my grandma Carla. You know, can you give me a message from her, something to that effect? I could do that, but I don't do that tonight. That's why it's a lot quicker. All right, Miss Susie.
She said it felt like a kind of reprimand.
No reprimand, no reprimand. That's a time of your journey to decide what you want to do to make you happy, to feel good next. All right, Susie. And if it feels like a reprimand, that means you're not doing something in life that you should be doing. All right, Pooja. All right, Pooja, I gotta timestamp him. Amanda, email me. Email me, or I think my number comes across here. It should. If somebody can you guys put my number up and have Susie message me, and then I can talk to you, honey. I don't want you to feel like if it's a disability holding you back, that you can't still live life. Or, you know what I'm saying? You can still live life even if you feel like you're bounded a little bit. Don't turn that into just existing, and turning into just existing will turn into depression. So honestly, get a hold of me so we can talk. Thank you, Mama Dearest. And Nightbot, who I deleted last night because he was acting crazy. And I had to put Nightbot back up before I even started. All right, Pooja. Poor Pooja always seems to miss their readings. They always get here too late. So I'm glad I'm able to get the timestamp you so you don't have to miss it this time. You always come late or something happens all the time. Pooja, freedom, family, and protected. Let me pull another card for you. Okay, so Pooja, the guys are saying that even though family is most important to you, that sometimes you got to feel like you have that little bit of freedom and peace of mind. So you got to let go of those things that trouble you. All right, and that's kind of what's saying. So sometimes we got to step away from certain situations so we can feel happy in our own life. Because you know what? At the end of the day, our life and how happy we are in life is how we perceive it, how what we do in life. Okay, because we're we're in control of our own life and our own destiny, and how we view and think about things is up to us. And sometimes, we can be our own worst enemies. But in your case, it's saying that you love your family dearly, but you that sometimes you just need to escape and get that mental break. Maybe you need to let go of toxic people in your family that are not lifting you up spiritually, that they're really bringing you down. And it's saying um, that you're not alone, that your guides there to make sure that you have the strength to be able to do what you need to do in life, and also be there to protect you in your life decisions. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, it's really up to you for your own happiness. And their guides are saying it's time to let go of what no longer serves you. If there's people in your life that are not lifting you up and making you feel the way you feel like you should feel and how you should feel appreciated, that it's time to walk away and do what your life journey is destined to do, and that's to make you happy. Well, thank you for coming here, Amanda. We appreciate you coming here. That's one thing I can say about this chat. This chat really lifts people up, and sometimes it's serious, and we'll help each other out and talk to each other. And then sometimes it's lighthearted, and we just joke and fool around. And sometimes maybe we just talk about food. And Celica's good about sending me food. All right, let me pull you Shamanic card, Pooja. Inner journey. Oh, so your guides are saying part of your journey of letting go is letting go of some of the trauma that's happened to you in life, and that's inner reflection and meditation and learning how to heal yourself. That's your inner journey, getting to know to learn who you are as a person and not what people think you should be. So remember that. And that journey is personal alone, and only one that can do that journey is you. That's something that the guides are letting you know to remember. It's to make sure you work on yourself, so decisions that you make in life will come a little more easily. And it's very healing too. Like I say, meditate, meditate, meditate. Meditation is very important. All right, that was Puja. Now it's Celica, and then Augustina.
Yeah.
So I'm doing Celica right now, and then Augustina. And last but not least is Augustina. Augustina, if I'm saying your name right, it's Agostina. You're going to be after Celica. So let me know if you're here. Okay, great. I'm going to read Celica, and then it's your turn. Oh, thank you, Amanda. She said, Mum. I love it. Where are you from, Amanda? Oh, Celica, this card fell right out for you. Study. Talk to your angels and crystals. Celica, I know you got crystals, girl. You just showed them to me, remember? You just got some crystals. So anyways, I'm pretty sure I've said this to you before, so that means your guides are saying this to you again. It is time to do something in your life that makes you happy. There's something new that you've been thinking about that you want to do, and it's time to start taking those steps to be able to start doing those and start working at those. And talk to your angels, okay? Use the crystals to be able to help and help you to higher ascension, to higher self, because I got a lot of energy in them and that help lift you up. And it says talk to your angels. That means talk to your spirit guides. They'll help give you the answers to what you want to do in life. You just have to listen and pay attention. So really, it's really time to reflect on yourself and start doing what it is that you need to do. The Liverpool, UK. Oh, awesome. I love that a lot of people that come here come from all over the world. Everybody, I would love if you guys all tell me where you're from. You don't have to if you don't want to. Forgiveness. I know a lot of you are not even from America that are in here right now. So forgiveness. So, Celica, what this is saying is for you to be able to move forward, to push to what it is that you want to do in life, you're holding on to some things that hold you back, some sadness, some trauma, and it's time to not forgive and forget, but to forgive, to be able to let go, to be able to move forward. You don't want to carry the heartbreak with you or the sadness with you. You need to acknowledge it, accept it, change it to something positive and move forward, because some of the things that happen to us in life is really what gives us the empathy and the love that we have today to be able to push forward. Well, you're from the warm state, Sharon, Florida. Celica is from, I always forget. Oh, begins with a B. Belgium? Is it Belgium? My mom said Belgium. I don't remember. I forgot. I know it begins with a B. Oh, you're from Philly? Oh, Susie, you're not that far. I'm in Connecticut. That's like 4 hours away. 4.5 hours.
It is Belgium.
Belgium. Okay, yeah.
She said she needs to get off her ass.
Oh, you're from New York City? Oh, that's only like 2 hours away from me. That's not far at all. If that. Depends which road you travel. All right, Augusta. Oh, wait. Augustina?
Augustina.
Augustina. Last but not least. The best chocolate is in Belgium.
Let's go Eagles, she says. Mexican says, and who is driving?
Rob, if you're driving, we'll get there in an hour. All right, let me cleanse these cards.
Say goodnight to Lindsay. She go to bed.
Oh, good night, Lynn. Have a good night, sweet. I know you got to get up at the crack of dawn. You get up when the chickens haven't even come up the rooster yet. Augustina. Is that how you pronounce your name? Correct me if I'm saying your name wrong. And thank you for joining us tonight. And if you want a tarot reading, we do tarot on Tuesdays.
Yeah, he said.
Okay, good. Yeah, we do tarot on Tuesdays, which I get a little more in depth. A little bit. I always joke and say that's when I get nosy. No, I don't. Just the cards could be very telling sometimes. Travel. Ooh, do you do a lot of traveling or you like to travel? Oh, it's saying that you've traveled to learn for a career and you still have some opportunities coming your way. You know what? Go for it. Keep pushing along what you want to do. So if you're here, and I don't know if you were born here or not, or if you plan on traveling. So if you came here for schooling and to learn, oh, but you know what you're much like to. That's what it's saying to do. And that you're going to have options. Just pay attention to what those are and really move forward because it's for a higher education, okay? So you can open yourself up. I don't know if it's literally higher education book wise or if it's um, a mental learning experience for you. You're born here? Okay, so this is saying that you need to really look into what it is that you want to do in life to move forward and push because it's going to be a great learning experience, okay? That you'll have some options. So if the options haven't happened yet and it's something that you want to do, all right, so let me tell you what I tell people all the time. The universe gives you all your wishes all the time. So if somebody makes a wish or prays for something really hard and then they come back and say, why didn't I get it? Well, you know what? The universe, this is the way I put it. The universe gives you all the ingredients that you need to bake a cake. Gives you everything that you need to do what you need to do. But if you don't physically bake that cake and mix it and work at it and put it into the oven, and then you're not going to have what it is that you want in life, right? So the universe is going to put everything out there for you. You just have to grab it, mold it, and bake it to do what you want to be. And pay attention and don't burn it. All right, Gus, so let me pull that shamanic card for you. So do whatever it is here that you want to do. It looks like good advancement for you. Huh? Truth. So this is saying be honest with yourself, be honest what you want to do and what you can do. I don't know why I keep saying the truth will set you free, but that keeps popping in my head. Maybe it's just because of the saying. But anyways, so I pulled another card for clarification, and is so being honest to yourself. That means psychic development. So that basically means that you're gifted. You have your third eye. So you know what it is, what you want to do. You know how to expand on it. You know the truths even when people don't see them. Okay, because you're gifted. So hone into that. That's a great gift to have. It can be a curse sometimes too, because it can bring on horrible anxiety. But honestly, it's a great gift to have, and it's something you should really grasp onto and hold on to and work on it. So, because it really opens you up to know what's the wrong and right path. I have horrible anxiety, but you know what? You do read mine? See? Exactly. So, you know what? I have horrible anxiety. And sometimes I wish it would go away, but sometimes I know it's good to keep with me because it keeps me knowing in what direction I should and should not go into. Something doesn't feel right, don't walk through that door. Change change your direction that you're going to and choose another door. So anxiety is also a good thing too. It also helps protect us. So, Augustina, whatever you decide to plan on doing, move forward. It's the time. Like honestly, the door is wide open.
And John told him to read your brain.
You can read my brain too, if you would like. You'll see it's a mess in there.
He said, thank you so much.
You're welcome, hon. So, thank you for showing up today. You're last but not least, so I'm very glad that you came. Um, I hope you guys had a beautiful night. I know I did. You guys are absolutely amazing. It was a little short tonight. I didn't have as many people as usual, but that's okay. Everybody I know is in different chats right now, and that's okay. That usually happens at night. That happens at night. So I know as I get more people if it's earlier in the day, but I work. So this is my nighttime. Rainbow, before leaving, can you type timestamp here and chat of people before relevant so I can save? I had quite a bunch with me, some I didn't. All right, I only have a few here. So, listen, Lynn, I timestamped, but she came back and already read hers. Um, relevant Relevant was the next one. Relevant came back and she watched hers too. Actually, she was here. Great, thank you, Relevant. So even though I timestamped hers, she was able to listen to it. Um, Kendra, I think Kendra was listening, but I'll give you her timestamp again just in case. Because, oh yeah, Kendra did listen because she went to the bathroom because she's at work. So she went to the bathroom to listen. So I don't have to do Kendra. So some of the ones that we timestamped ended up showing up. So the only one the only one that needs a timestamp was Pooja, and I put 2 hours and 19 minutes. So he was at the 2 hour and 19 minute one. He's the only one that I need to write in afterwards in the chat. Oh, you had all the timestamps after that? Yeah, I wrote a whole bunch of timestamps in too, but then I crossed them out because they all showed up, which was good. So they all saw their readings. So anyways, my next live, unless some miracle happens and I have time to get on before then, will be next Tuesday when we do the tarot reading. So make sure when I post it, you get your name on a list early because it builds up pretty fast. And people that come in too late end up being told no because I burn out after a few hours, you know. Thank you, Kashan. Oh my God, Kashan, you were the biggest help. You really were, so thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody that joined us today. Yes, I know, Kashan. You don't even know how much that helped. You don't even know. I mean, I'll show you. See, my list was really short. I usually have a couple pages. But Thursday nights is usually quieter anyways, but I usually have more than this. But look, see, I did write down the couple timestamps I had, but they ended up showing up. You see how messy my handwriting is? Huh? Would you say as a doctor's handwriting? Sometimes if I go to write something, I go back and look at it later and I'm like, what the hell did I write? I don't even understand it myself. I was never good at penmanship in school. I always got in trouble.
Thanks, Kobe, Susie. So.
Okay, Lynn, that would be good. I know you work, honey.
Kobe.
I know you try when you can, Lynn. Thank you guys so much. I cannot wait to see you guys on Tuesday. So if you have a question, start thinking of it now. You know what happens? I'm gonna tell you something real quick. So you know what happens when I do readings for if I do like one-on-one personal readings, and I'll say, do you have a question? Sometimes general, you know, it's like I ask you guys have a question, you want a general reading. So they'll ask a question, so they'll be like, let me see, what question could I ask? And they'll ask a question, and I pull these cards out, and I'll say, oh, what's your question? And they'll say, well, it's blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, subconsciously, that is not your question. Let me read these cards, and then I'll answer that question. Because even though they ask a question that they want to know, subconsciously that's not what's going on in their life that they need help with or guidance with. You understand what I'm saying? So I'll do that reading, and then I'll go back and answer their question. It happens a lot, and you're like, oh my God, how did you know? You know, or I didn't want to hear about it, but I guess I needed to. The cards don't lie. Cards don't lie. Sometimes I don't get the message perfect, but the cards never lie. They never lead you astray, even if you don't like to hear the message sometimes. Or maybe it's what you need to hear. Or need confirmation. Like, you already know this, but you need a confirmation. Like, I can't believe a stranger told me the same thing that, you know, I've been telling myself or my coworkers have been telling me. You know. But most of my readings come from spirit.
Tell them what night, because I think somebody just asked if it was Thursday.
Tuesday. On Tuesdays, a lot earlier than this, I do tarot. So if you're out of the country, depending where you are, like what I think when I do, it's noon my time. So like Celica, she's in Belgium, and I think that's 6 hour difference. And Nessie, she's not here tonight, and she's she's one of my mods too, and she is in Scotland, and hers is 5 hour difference. And I know some people it's like the middle of the night. And I know like some people are in here now, it's early in the morning for them, and for me it's 10 o'clock at night. So it's 9. I do it at not 9. I do it at noon Eastern on Tuesdays. Noon Eastern at 12 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, that's 5 p.m. Okay, 5 p.m. UK time on Tuesdays. So somebody else's dinner time. So you can just put on headphones while you're cooking dinner or sitting down to eat and listen.
7:12 in India.
See, it's yeah. See, I knew it was in the morning for you, Kashan. And Malaysia is 12 hours ahead. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. It's exactly 12 hours.
Oh, since you said 9:42 in
Oh, right now it's 9:42 for you. Yep, it's 9:42 right for me too. And look at Amanda right now. It's 2:42 a.m. Thank you guys for staying up this long, or thank you for waking up to me. So if you wake up to me giving you a spirit message, I hope it's powerful and it's a good way to start your day. Oh, you don't have any. Kashan said, but I woke up till morning. I don't have any difficulty. Wow, Art Bell said was 25 time zones. Oh, Amanda's an hour earlier than you? Yeah, you know what? I have to get up early for work. I am not a morning person. I I might get up early, but I am not. My brain does not function until 10 a.m. And it'd probably be a little easier if I went to sleep a little earlier. I stay up pretty late. You're a night owl? I used to be. All right, before I was working, I wouldn't go to bed until like 3 or 4. Yeah, Celica, it's almost 4 in the morning. And what time do you get up in the morning? Celica, it's a good thing your boys are a tad bit older, so you could sleep in a little bit. They can get up and get their own breakfast. They can get themselves a bowl of cereal. That's what we do here in the States. If mom does not feel like cooking breakfast, you get a bowl of cereal. Yes, absolutely. I had the hardest time. I was so tired when I got out of work. And then I ate. My husband cooked dinner tonight. He made burritos, okay? And burritos are very filling. So just before I went live, I was trying not to fall asleep. Now I'm awake again. Yeah, see, you're not motivated for at least an hour when you get up. Yeah, and it's even harder for you, Lynn. Like, how can you get motivated if it's still dark outside? For me to wake up, I have to have the light turned on. If the light is off and it's dark in my house, my brain thinks it's nighttime and I'll still keep sleeping. So I have to physically turn on my light. I wish I was rich and had a button to say, or clap on, turn on the lights, so then I can wake up easier. Afternoon siesta is nice. Lane girl, you need to get some sleep, honey. You gotta get up in a few hours. Actually, I don't have to go to work until 9, which is really good. And it's literally 2 minutes down the road for me. But I like to leave at least a half an hour early. I don't get to work half an hour early. And the coffee house is right across the street from me. And work is like 2 minutes down the road. But I like, before I go into work, if I get out of my house and get in my car and be out in the sun, it helps wake me up a little bit. So I like to have 10-15 minutes of me just waking up more. Even though I get up like 6 in the morning. But I'm still not awake. I'm not motivated. Yeah, clap on. Remember those lights? I don't have one anymore. Remember those lights you used to clap on and clap off? Or those touch lights? You
Showing
touch
your
it.
age. Showing your age, Iris.
My mom said I'm showing my age.
Remember those ringer washers?
Alright, have a good night, Lynn. Those ringer washers? That was
Yeah.
before my time. My mother said, remember those ringer washers? I remember my Aunt Bev had one, and my cousin Jim Bob broke his arm. You know, the old, when he wanted to wring out the clothes back in the day. Well, I know a few people that still use them. and his hand, I don't know what happened, but he was playing with it, his hand got stuck in it and broke. And then I had a friend that had one years ago, and that's how she would wring out her clothes.
Well, Aunt Ruthie's now washes and dries.
Yes, I know. Yeah, my aunt's washing machine, well, it's a one unit, it washes and dries. I want one of them. I want to get two of them so I can do two loads at once. Instead of a washer and dryer,
Yeah.
it's a washer that ends up drying the clothes in the same machine. I would love that. That would be the life. I hate switching over laundry. I don't think it was that expensive either. I mean, it's too expensive for me, but price-wise, it would end up not being like I thought it would be. All right, you guys, have a beautiful night. I hope you have a good night. Get some rest if you need to get some rest. Lynn, get to sleep. Celica, get to sleep. And the rest of you guys, I hope you enjoy your day and have a beautiful, functioning day. And I hope the weather's beautiful too. Get outside and enjoy it. All right, you guys, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Tuesday, tarot. Wednesday, we do paranormal. Right down next week is going to be next Wednesday is going to be, which for some of you guys it'll be Thursday morning. We're going to talk about premonitions. Some people come on here just to do the spirit readings and the tarot readings, and some people come in here just for the paranormal chat we have. So like I'm not going to be offended if it's not your cup of tea, But Wednesday we do paranormal, and Thursday we do spirit messages like we did tonight. Have a great night. And it was nice to meet you, Augustina. However you say your name. Eventually I'll get it right.
Augustina.
Augustina. That's a pretty name. That's very pretty. Like, I love Kashan's name also.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Have a beautiful night. I need to get going. I need to rest and relax for a little bit. I hope to see you guys on Tuesday. And as soon as you see me post it, make sure you put number 1 and let me know you want a reading early so I can make sure I get you on the list. All right, you guys. Have a great night.